Hello, everybody.
Welcome to our kitchen.
Thank you. From March 13th through today, you've been on that front line, serving meals to our families. No one has had that dedication like you have. No one has put themselves out there and said, yes, I care about myself, but I care about my community, and I care about these children. I want to make sure that they have the nutrition that they need, whether they're physically in the building or not. And so I want to commend you for all that you do. Again, you represent the best of FCPS. Hello, my name is Manny Caulk, your FCPS Serving Superintendent. And this is Talks with Caulk, a weekly video program designed to provide timely and accurate information about current topics on the minds of our employees, students, families, and the community at large. This is the first week of November, a time when our hearts and our minds shift to thoughts of gratitude. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to some of the men and women who have been supporting our children without fail since March. When COVID-19 closed our schools, one of our first concerns was how that would impact the roughly 6 out of 10 Fayette County Public Schools students who received free and reduced price meals. Our child nutrition staff jumped into action and found creative ways to provide breakfast and lunch for any child 18 years of age or younger. Then I recently had the opportunity to visit Bryan Station High School, where the staff also prepares meals for delivery to our medically fragile students in our homebound program. You are my heroes. You are our heroes to our families, because there's nothing important than food. Being able to have food, being able to eat and have something to nourish. And what that does, not just for the human body, but what nourishment does for the human spirit. Right? And so I thank you for all that you do. Let's give a hand. Everybody around this night.
You're going to go through here.
Okay.
You're going to come in here and you're going to go through here. You're going to go through here really happy because you're going to be so glad to be back in school.
Yes,
Yeah. When you go through here, you can go either way.
Okay.
Okay.
And we got our floor markers.
Yeah.
So you know where to stand. I know where to stand.
I've got a cashier here. If you see there's an exit.
You're on that side.
Yep.
And then I'll put in my PIN number.
You're going to take your badge. You're going to scan your badge right there.
All right. Scan somehow.
Beep, beep, beep. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to say, Manny, you're good to go.
Oh, and the plexiglass protects you.
Exactly. And when you get over here,
Okay. Blue tape indicates what?
a seat for the
So the
student.
social distance already.
Yes.
We got it.
We've got this.
We got it.
We're
Air
ready.
high five. I must say it was a joy to talk with our cafeteria manager, Susan Brooks, and the other members of her amazing team. Anna Barry, Melody Clark, Lee Coleman, Loretta McMullen, Darla Orr, Marshall Reynolds, and Linda Watkins, to thank them for all they've done for the children of our community. Our schools have been closed for 33 weeks, and our child nutrition staff has worked 30 of those weeks. With me today is Michelle Coker, our Director of Child Nutrition. Michelle, thank you for all that you do, and your team has done an amazing job these past 8 months.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. That's our calling, and we're very passionate about what we do.
Now, can you give our viewers a scope of the work your team has done thus far?
Well, since you gave us the call right before we closed schools down and gave us the challenge to feed these kiddos, since March 16th all the way up till now, we've done over 1.3 million meals, breakfasts and lunches that we've distributed to households. We are doing 47 school sites as well as 16 community sites where our buses go out for the students and the households and families, as well as homebound that we're delivering to.
Now, what about the other community agencies that we partner with?
We've been very fortunate to partner with United Way, the YMCAs, the daycares, where they have pods of students and kids and households that they can help in providing food for them, as well as partnering with Employment Solutions and Food Chain, and where they also distribute meals to students who are in need.
Now, that's incredible. As a child growing up in poverty, the cafeteria men and women who looked out for me sometimes would slip me an extra pancake on my tray. And that was my favorite breakfast meal, and it still is today. And as a child, I understood the importance of our child nutrition workers, and they were simply amazing.
Our crew is very passionate about what they do, and they don't want to leave any child going hungry.
Now, as we prepare to provide families with the opportunity to select remote learning or to send their children back to in-person instruction in January, can you tell us about the safety precautions that our cafeterias have put in place?
Yes, most definitely. As we are currently doing now, and we'll continue when students come back on board, our staff precautions as they come on in the morning, and we take their temperatures, wear a mask, hand washing, we do social distancing. We make sure we distribute meals that are going to be separated and spread out. We wear our protective equipment that's available to us, as well as student precautions that we are going to put into place and have already been set up, ready to go for the students' return. As you know, in MASC, we have a plexiglass to help protect the student and the cashier, as well as the 6-foot spacing markers that are available. We have hand sanitizers. We will also be doing a restaurant-style single service item, so everything's in a closed container, given directly to that student so they're not picking and choosing over things, and we're keeping food safe that way.
Wow, your team has really thought of everything to get ready to welcome our students back to school in January. Michelle, I hope you don't mind, but I want to give Susan the last word.
We've got it. We're ready to go. We're ready for whatever you tell us to do.
Thank you.
If you tell us, okay, we're going to feed these kids at home while they're at home, we're ready. If you tell us we're going to bring the kids back and we're going to feed them, we're ready. If you tell us we're going to have some kids in the building for a couple hours and we want them to eat, we've got that too.
You got it covered.
We do.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. You heard it here first, folks. Our schools will be ready to serve those families who want to stick with remote learning and those families who want to return to in-person learning on campus in January. We will continue to keep you up to date on our preparations in the coming weeks. I look forward to connecting with you during the next Talks with Caulk. And remember, we are better together.